Alright, welcome back to No Man's Sky. At the freighter here. See what kind of, see if some of our guys are back. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got nobody out, so let's get everybody checked in here and see what we got. Alright. Data units 210, hot ice number 3, 346 units, several crystal structures, 372,000 units, 219 data, 205 data, 8 albumin pearl, 277,000 units. Got a rare item, box of glassy petals. Beautiful bones as well. Plus 997,000 units. Debrief Commander. Profit 273, 273,000 units. Reward 291,000 units. Reward 307,000 units. Reward 319,000 units. Reward 373,000 units. Discovery data worth units times 206. Albumin pearl 8. Data units worth 225. Albumin pearl times 9. Rare metal element times 14. Unable to sell. Uh, 380,000 units. Profit turn 13,000 units. Sac venom times 8. Magnetized ferrite times 450. 271,000 units. Return to the fleet. Bushel of mysterious crowns. 2.5 million. Not sure if we got room to check in this last guy or not. Let's sell off some stuff first here. As you can see, I got 37 million. Did a lot of grinding on stuff. We're gonna sell these. This. 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 We'll check this last guy in. Geodesite times 2. Profit 261 units. A storage augmentation, which is great. That's for the starships. Activated Emerald 413. Reladic Star Crystal 7. Activated Cadmium 388. And returned home. Okay. That wasn't that profitable, I don't think. But let's sell what we don't need. Another 261 actual units. Okay. Sell. Freighter. So the salvage frigate module is made to upgrade the frigate itself. Storage augmentation is for the starship. Okay. So I want to move this over to the starship, which I'm not upgrading the starship right now anyway. That'll be that we do that at the space station, but as you see, we got have been upgrading it for the part of storage. I have also done a lot of work to the multi-suit, installed a lot of modules. So, and then we're going to sell this stuff here that we found. You see the value there. It puts really rare items like that right into our inventory, but it doesn't seem like it's that much money. Beautiful bones, 192,000. Let's sell these meaty chunks. 804,000 and 160,000. All right. So we're sitting at. I already made a bunch of fuel as well. We'll see how many. We'll see what we can send out. Let me hit save here. I want to see how many combat I got, how many different types of frigates I got. So combat, I've got 1, 2, 3. So I could definitely use some more combat. Exploration, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Industrial, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of those. Trade, 1, 2, 3. 3 of those. And support, which some people will tell you do not buy at all. I will use them. Support, I've got, I think, 2. Which altogether means we should have 8, 13, 16, 18. So we've got 18. So we can send out 3 expeditions right now. And then that would leave us 3 extra. We definitely need a couple of combat and trade is what we need. We're really doing better on exploration and industrial. See what we have available here. So here's industrial. Here's a balanced. So let's send out this. Let's send out this industrial first. We got, what is this? Discovery, which is exploration. So we got 2 long balanced ones and an industrial. Let's do the industrial first. I'm gonna do 3 industrial. Support. And a lower level gives us 4 stars. And if you have extra stuff here, extra items, it can speed up the things. This helps your trade. I think this helps you reduce time. So if you get this stuff, you can send it on missions, which will help. Okay. Now let's do a balanced. We'll do this one first. Alright, so I'm going to do a combat. I'm going to do a support. Exploration. Industrial. Trade. So we're sending out 5 stars. We need 2, which is fine. Alright, we have the other balanced here. Okay, we're going to send an industrial, a combat, exploration, a trade, and we're going to send this bottom guy. 5 stars. Launch. Okay, so we still got a couple missions that are hanging out there. One of them's 27 hours, one of them's 8 hours. So, we need some trade. Combat and trade. And we're 3. If we have 2 more frigates, we can send out, I'll go ahead and send out that 4th expedition. We have the money right now, so that's not an issue. Let's see what we're sitting on launch fuel still. Now that took a pretty good hit on our launch fuel, which is fine. Some long missions there. Flying down to the starship here. I need to put some stuff in storage. And remember, this storage is the same as the storage on the planet. So this is where I keep my water stuff. I used some living pearls, but I got some more back for one of the upgrades. Farming stuff, which is the mordite. I did find a downed ship, but there was a pilot there, which means I didn't get to keep the actual ship. I just helped the pilot and got a little bit of a boost. Alright, so as you can see, we don't really have space anymore on this. This is pretty much taken up by upgrades. All the space is in the back, which we still got a decent amount, but I'd like to fill the rest of that out as well. So I do got one module we can sell. We've got 1,700 nanites. I did, like I said, when I bought all of these, I spent a lot of them, but I'm using them. So now we can spend a lot of time no matter what terrain we're in. I was going to plant some plants here, but I hadn't started that yet. That's just something if we needed a small amount of. So we're sitting at 42 million. So let's let me see if we check for launch fuel here. Alright, let's see what we can we haven't made a lot of jumps in this system. So we're looking for a high economy. I was on. So here's one. So that's a Corvax. Let's go there. We're looking for combat frigates and trade frigates, and I do use the support for the balance missions. Plus, some of them will reduce the cost of your overall. They kind of help your efficiency, but as you get them high level and they're adding 10 to everything, it's not hard. You don't need 5 combat to go into 5. If you need 5 combat to get to 100 in the combat mission, you don't have 5 very good ships. And I usually send 5. If you could hit 5 stars by sending 3, you probably could get away with it to save. To save fuel. So immediately run into a freighter battle. I have the ship upgraded pretty good, as you can tell. Starship. We've already used our freebie. Ship. Alright, I really like the freighter. It's black and red. Again, we don't have the money for it. A lot of people like this style. It's like a dreadnought style to me. We have a really crappy ship, but we can't afford it. Believe it or not, at 42 million, we probably couldn't afford to swap it out. So this is a C-26, and they're asking 34 million. To take all our money. I think we already have a C-class. C-class is the worst you can do, so I know that's what we already have. So right here, where you could, if I'd have did a manual save right before I left, you could sit there and do this over and over again until you get to your S-class, if you've got the money. You don't have the money anyway, so what we can do, we'll just hit inspect, just for, if you look. So I like the look of the ship. That's definitely a lot cooler than the one we got, right? And it's definitely got more slots than what we got. So what you would do if you buy it is just move this over. It cost us 26 million to exchange. Okay. Hyperdrive range is less. Storage space is the only benefit, right? So we're fine. We're going to decline. It's just, to me, if you're going to go, we already have a B class, so we might as well just wait. So what you can do is you can talk to them, or you can just skip this whole part, but I just do request payment instead. I mean, 307 chromatic metal. Probably not even worth coming up here, but let you guys see it. What your options are. Like I said, we had enough money, which is, I'm surprised we even had enough money, but it's not even, we have a B class already, so unless you're really hard up for that space, which in my opinion, just keep it emptied out like we did, it's fine. Okay, so you can't store a lot of stuff there in the actual freighter slot, but that's not a big deal. Alright, so we killed some time. That should allow some people to spawn in. Oh, they're coming in now. As you can see that flash of lights. That's... I'm not sure where they are right now. But that's fleet spawning in. Looking for trade and combat. Neither one of those are trade or combat. I think this one over here is a combat. So we'll go check it out. This might be support. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to tell. This might be a support craft. It is support. That's these are usually typically a little more expensive too. As you can see, nothing stands out to me here. I'm going to just decline them. It's got some negatives. He does reduce fuel costs, but decline that. Two are exploration vessels. We already have 5 of those. We're going to wait for those. Not that we couldn't have checked them out, I guess, to see. This is a high economy system, flourishing. The conflict level is kind of high. Check the missions. Oh. I got a pirate mission to hand in. Every time you go in space, it forces you kind of to do that one. Let's see what we got here. I don't have a lot of missions stacked up. Another low-level pirate one. I'm not seeing anything that I'm interested in. I feel like the color of my pants has changed. I don't remember that purple being there. But, who knows? Alright. Any goodies? what's up, peeps? That's what makes your hyperdrive fuel. Sorry, bud. Didn't mean to walk all over you sitting in the chair, but you are kind of in the way, but okay. Still sitting at 42 million. Come on, S-Class. A-Class. I got one I want to sell. What's he got? I'm not using the pulse splitter. I'm not using the geology cannon. I do have the scatter blaster, so let's grab that. That's the shotgun. So let's move this guy down. Put the scatter blaster. Remember, keep it all together. It'll get the box around it when it's boosting itself. This is the one that I had that I didn't have installed. That's 50% more everything you mine. That's just crazy not to have that one installed. I had some living pearls, but I had to get one more. Hey man, look over there. There's a squirrel. What is this? Okay, hey, how you doing? See you later. Gotta go. Okay. Exocraft. I don't really know if I can get any more in there. There's some engine upgrades. We'll wait. I didn't see any S. Let's go ahead and buy the backpack upgrade, which hurts because I could have keep doing drop pods. It's $1 million each right now. Hey, don't turn your back on me, man. I was buying stuff. Jerk. Alright. So if you look, you can also overload this stuff too, so I'm not going to buy anything else right now. I'm not sure what else I could put in here without overloading it. I've got a lot in here. It's 3 of the ones you can buy. The ones you can get from these ones don't count. Like this one, and this one are my 3. The ones you can learn by recipe, those don't matter, but it's 3 of the ones on top of that. So I already have that. I think I could, and I've got 3 here that I bought. So I think I'm maxed out on movement. This is a personal refiner, so I can put, you can put stuff in here while you're going. To kind of keep it running here. So if I want to just to make chromatic metal while I'm running around, just sit there and spin it, you'll make chromatic metal while you're running around. As you can see, smoking like a freight train. Okay. So, there's going to be a pirate out here. Not sure where he's at. It's going to be a little star on the map. That ring might make it difficult to find him. Oh, there he is. Shoot over here. Should just be one little single guy. Thanks for shopping at S-Mart. We can save a lot of money on a lot of stuff. And we'll take the freebies. Okay. So, our starship is pretty full. put this over at the exosuit for now. Alright, so I could put that upgrade in. We'll get that in. So, let's go to the next location. Now I could go ahead and summon the anomaly here and buy the we can go ahead here and buy another backpack upgrade, and we could see what missions are listed here as well. If we want to knock out another daily mission. Guys, I have done a few things. What's up, Helios? I don't think milestone wise. Last time I said that I didn't think I did very well, but I did really well. But we'll see how it goes. Only 35. That's about what I expected, and then I don't know if we're gonna get anything here. Aries, what's up, buddy? For some reason I think this is a woman, but because most of our milestones are maxed out already, so I don't know if we got anything at all. So this is collect Facium, tame wild creatures, collect 15, that's killing 15 sentinel dogs, collect 713 Facium. We're not going to do any of these. I think that changes every 10 minutes. That's what I was told. I don't really check some of this stuff. I just, as you can see, I haven't been focused on them anyway. Money-wise, at 40 million, we're still... It's not a lot of money for this game. Alright. Check the galaxy map. So we could select this to, you know, galaxy core, and then start working our way that direction. As you can see, this jump range is crazy that I have right now. Yeah. But the distance, apologize for that, but the distance that I can jump range is phenomenal with this S-Class exotic upgraded. And honestly, it could probably even be more than what it is. As you can see, I can go to red or green systems as well. I'm just looking for a high economy. is mind-blowing to me. We can recap it here once we get through the warp, but just compared to that beginning ship, it's amazing. And you can do the same thing with an S-class freighter. Once you get that S-class freighter up to 181 light years before you start any upgrades. Looks like a lush planet or something. Tropical planet, yeah. High settle activity, but doesn't mean they're aggressive. Contaminated planet, okay. Let's go in here real quick. Mess around, come out, and we'll see, check the frigates. Not hire any at the last one, so we're still at the same numbers. But as you can see, you're basically trading dihydrogen jelly or dihydrogen tritium. Turn that into launch fuel, and you're trading that to send out your frigates once you do the investment of the money. And you get your money back quick. One of the things we'll go ahead and do, we could also start doing some derelict freighters. They'll get us upgrades for our frigate, for our freighter, which I don't want to apply to this freighter because it is an E class. Also, too, when you're doing a lot of jumps like this, you could be buying. One way to make money, remember, is to buy this stuff at minus. If you buy this, it's 3.5 million, but it's almost 5% discounted. If you go to another place, if you're going to jump, so let's do it. I'll show you an example here. So we spent 3.4 something million, okay, at a 5% discount. If you're going to do jump, if you're going to be jumping a new system anyway. All right, so let's check the multi-tool. We're only looking for an S-class at this point. Anything else we're not interested in. But this is costing us $1 million a jump. So we can make some money by buying and selling that locally produced stuff. That was a fail. Alright. We don't have to hand in that pirate mission. We can go ahead and browse. Kill other creatures. Accept. Alright. Okay. Check for goodies here. Some carbon, some nanites. This will be a little bit of cash. Oh, that was shield, sorry. The stock transfer one is the. Alright. And remember, you can always do this. That way if something happens and you don't like what you do, you go out here, you can load right back to that same. Should be some frigates here coming in. Ah, son of a... gun. Let's see here. Daggone it. Alright. Gotta hit that thruster a little bit to get away from that. So let's take a look over here. So I'm looking for combat, trade. Or possibly support. So that is combat. He's a B class. He's at 24. He's already got 34 in. Not great. Kind of expensive, but we'll go ahead and take him. Let's check this dude. This is support. That's a C. It's an industrial. We don't need an industrial anyway. We're going to decline right now. I didn't really like his numbers anyway. If you got the money too, you could jump right into that. We bought a combat. You can jump right into that. Frigate there as well and buy it, make an offer on that. Is this the guy we just looked at? Probably, right? Yeah, I think this one just looked at. Alright, let me get some distance here. This one looks like a trade over here. It's got that little circle like a... So it is a trade specialist. The numbers are kind of low. Doesn't have any missions yet. It's just, wow. Pass. We got one more over here. That was this guy that we just checked out. What is this one? We just got to be patient. I get impatient sometimes. That's industrial. The numbers aren't great. So let's get away from the fleet here. There may be another group a little farther out. Looks like there is. I don't know if we checked any of these guys or not. We'll check this guy, then we're going to go on to the next one. Not really. This fleet's kind of crap so far. So this combat, 23, 14 expedition. We'll probably go ahead and take this guy. That gives us 5 combat. So let's go ahead and jump to the next system here. So I still got it on Galactic Core. So as you can see, this is the direction it's telling us to travel. To start working our way towards the Galactic Core. And this is what we've already traveled. Where'd the line go? And this line this way is where that's where we came from. And you can't even see the place we started from. It's so far away. So, like I said, we don't have to travel this direction. I'm just trying to show you if you're trying to go to the new system. So there's a upgraded a GEG system. we can find some good trades ships there. Space station here. What you could do too, if you're the farthest point that you get going towards galactic core, you can always put a base there and come back here and start and keep continuing your journey that way. This is a whole new system, so I'm not in a super big hurry to try to get to the next one. I'm not even sure how many there are, to be honest. I guess maybe 3 at least, I think, that I've seen. But it might be endless, so. Do I have nav data? I do, so I can exchange that for. So what we can do, we'll check for a downed ship while we're going here. We want to exchange maps. Nice face. Purple and white. Kind of like a zombie. Zombified. You might eat my brains. Okay, so we're getting a little higher rank here, so we're starting to see more. Starting to be able to stack these up really, really good. One derelict freighter, you can clear all these kill creature missions. Let's see what we can sell our stuff for here. So if you look, it's produced locally as well. So we want to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and buy more of it. Oh, I sold it. Oh, I messed up big time. I wanted to buy. I really screwed up there. It's minus 38%, so we're going to try to buy it back. We basically got our money back with it, but yeah, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have sold it, but we'll get it back when we rebuy it, because it crashed the market basically down to 38%. So that was just because we went from GEC to GEC. It's the same, so I'll not go to a GEC system the next jump here. You just buy more of it. You don't sell it when it's at a low price, because you'll eventually come to a system that doesn't produce it. If you just got to pay attention a little bit better than I did. You're trying to make your backpack money back while you're working through the system here, without taking a lot of time to go to planets. That's what I'm trying to do. But when I do that and make the mistakes, it costs us a little money. Like I said, you just don't want to go through 20 million without making any of this back. Now once we get down to here, we're going to be completely upgraded. But we're not there yet, so we want to keep going. Okay, so we're going to have to fight this pirate guy when we go out here. Star. Usually they're kind of straight ahead. Let me get away from the space station here. Oh, there he is. There's a fleet coming in. those guys. It is a low level, so. The fleet was there, and then they disappeared, so it's. Not sure what happened there. Let's travel down here to these guys. High economy system, there's a lot more frigates to choose from. Again, if you want to buy that freighter, you just could fly right in there and see what it is they can offer. I'm not seeing which guys for hire. It's over here. So he's an industrial. He's an A. Don't really need an industrial. But as you can see, he's got good combat, good industrial. He's only been on 17 missions. This guy will be a nice one to get because he'll be an S-class soon. And he's only did 17 expeditions. So we're going to go ahead and take him. It's expensive, but we're going to take him. Alright, so I'm going to get away from this group. There was another group that was there, then they wasn't there, and then let's head this way. Okay, no big deal. We spent a lot of money there anyway. So let's look at this. Let's see if we can find a downed ship. We may need to be closer to a planet, but we'll try it. So an abandoned building. Not what I was looking for. I didn't even see which way it's telling us to go here. I do not want a GEC. That's high economy, but it's a GEC. I don't want that. I'm having trouble selling. I'm going to go to Corvax. I was having trouble selling the stuff I bought. I think because it's GEC and GEC, and I don't know. We traveled halfway, hundreds of light years, and they produce the same thing. So let's try a different system. And we'll probably go ahead and call that an episode, and I'll see you guys next time for the next episode. Thanks for watching.